Later, the medic that was in the ambulance arrived home, and he said to his wife, "Today I pass Rafshatz dead to the chopper. He was sure that I'm dead." In this situation, I couldn't fight. But from the other side, I'm a medic. So I began to work on Avi.
Well, you say you're lying there without your leg,
Yeah.
and you're treating someone else.
Bleeding. I couldn't do anything.
And you're treating someone else who was wounded.
All of them was working, and there was no time to get to us.
Had a bullet in his back, Avi?
Avi. And I push up his shirt, and I saw the hole of the bullet. And I understand that he got 5 minutes to live. Because if the bullet that is inside cut his aorta or something like that, in 5 minutes he should die. And if he just passes through his liver or anything else, about an hour, if he should be in an hospital, it should be okay. And in such a situation, when you are bleeding, you begin to sleep. And that was my job, to wake him up, to speak with him about his family, children, and everything. And as I saw that he began to sleep, I shot him. And if he didn't help me, I gave him a punch. It was about 15 minutes. And then one of my group, that is a medic, come and put to Avi intravenous infusion. And he put me a bandage on my leg, up on my leg. Just later, 4 months later, he explained me that all over my down leg, there was 3 bullets, but my leg was
Finished.
so the only place that you could put it was up of my knee. And in our area, when there are bombs and all kinds of bad things, families taking the children and run away from the area. And there was a family with 2 children in the car ready for moving. The wife, she's a doctor, and her mother called her, "Look, there is someone wounded in my balcony. Come to help him." So they went with the car, put the children in the shelter, and she was working with one of my guide. And he told her, "Down here, there are another 2 wounded." It means they have to cross the road that this is the border between the Hamas and our group. And he didn't look what's happening because he entered into this road. They were shooting from both of the sides.
This is someone taking the doctor to come help you.
Yeah, and they arrived to our place. They take Avi with special things to carry wounded. And they have no something like that for me. So they carry me with a nylon thing. Yeah. And we began our driving. We arrived to the main road. Normally, it's supposed to take the north way to the hospital in Beersheba Hospital. If it's doing this way, 2 minutes later, all of us are dead because the Hamas was on this road. I don't know why, but he decided to take the other way, a long way. And all over the way, I am carrying the infusion.
You're
like
still
that.
carrying Avi's infusion while you're...
Yeah. And I heard him trying to get 101 mother contact. And suddenly he got a contact, and we told him to continue another 45 minutes to the east, to one of the kibbutzim, Revivim. There will be an ambulance that shall wait for us, and a chopper was supposed to land on. We arrived, they take Avi and put him into the ambulance, and they carry me with the nylon sheet. And later, the medic that was in the ambulance arrived home, and he said to his wife, "Today I pass Rafshatz, that's my job, dead to the chopper." He was sure that I'm dead. The chopper landed down, and it's a very special story because it's a single type of this chopper in Israel, a new one. There is an Israeli pilot, and there is a second pilot, a man pilot that come from Nicaragua and supposed to teach the Israeli pilot about this chopper. The chopper is supposed to get 2 wounded, 2 beds, and there is a paramedic inside, but it was not ready for 2. There was already 1 place, and the pilot decided to take me on the floor. So Avi was up, I was down here, and his head was to my face. I was with oxygen mask on my face, and I saw that he began to sleep. I push up and him and called him and beat him again. But 5 minutes later, he died. And in this second, I finish my job and I die. And I pass CPR on the chopper. He didn't land in Beersheba hospital because it was occupied, and he decided to land in Hadassah hospital. And I wake up a week later in an emergency room. I saw my daughter, but she's a nurse in emergency room in Beersheba hospital, staying behind me, crying. And she don't know how to tell me that they cut my leg. I couldn't speak because I got a tumor on my throat. So I show her with my finger how much they cut. It means I knew everything that's happened to me, and that's something not normal.